The Maccabean martyrs, we can find their narrative in 2nd Maccabees 7 and in 4th Maccabees. 4th Maccabees is an expansion of 2nd Maccabees 7. And this is not about Judas Maccabeus and his brothers who lead a revolt against the Greek colonizers of the land of Israel. Rather, it's a story about a period of persecution under the Greek, or rather the Seleucid ruler Antiochus IV Epiphanes, who sought to establish a Hellenizing campaign among the Jews to really essentially erase Jewish identity in the land of Israel. And this is a narrative of a mother and 7 sons are brought to the temple that is in the process of being desecrated with pork that's being sacrificed to the gods on the temple altar. And Antiochus and the 7 sons are brought forth. They're ranging in age from an infant to who knows how old, 15, 16, 20. And from the eldest to the youngest, they in turn are brought forth and said, "Eat the meat that's been sacrificed. Eat this pork." And they all refuse. They give a little summary of the law of God that they've learned, presumably from their mother, and refuse, and then they're slain. Scalped, beheaded, boiled in oil, tongues cut out, arms cut off. Horrid things. Down to the youngest. The youngest son gives us rather longer discourse about the law and the beauty of dying for the law. And then the mother dies also. And all while the mother is encouraging her sons to die. And in 2nd Maccabees 7, the mother isn't martyred. It simply says that she also dies. And this is written sometime in the 130s BCE. It's a narrative of resistance against imperial power. There's an expansion of this in 4th Maccabees, which was written sometime in the mid-1st century CE. Sort of a rhetorical text with Stoic themes in it. But what is really interesting to me is that these are the first martyrs in the Jewish tradition. And they were regarded as the first martyrs in the Christian tradition. So very early on in the development of Christianity and in Rabbinic Judaism, both traditions are honoring the same group as martyrs. And when I discovered that, I thought, well, that is interesting. Why are Christians honoring Jews who died for the law as saints to be commemorated? And you find an echo of their death in Hebrews 11 about those who suffer torments. Origen, Justin Martyr, some other early Christian figures also talk about them as well. So it's very early on in the Christian tradition. So my book really set out to figure out how and why did Christians remember Jewish martyrs for the law.